Good morning students. Welcome back to your science class. Today onwards we are going to revise the portion for the quarterly exam. The portion for the quarterly exam are metals and non-metals, that is chapter 4, then combustion and flame, that is chapter 5, and force and friction, that is chapter 10. Okay, so there are 3 lessons for your quarterly exam. So today onwards we are revising the portion. First I am going to revise metals and non-metals. While I am revising the portion, all of you take your textbook, classwork and homework and revise according to what I am revising in the class. Okay. Now first of all, different materials are made up of different elements, is it not? And they have different properties. So these different materials are made up of different elements, and there are 118 elements discovered so far. Scientists, they arranged these elements in a table called periodic table, and these elements are classified as 2 broad categories, metals and non-metals. Example for metals are aluminium, mercury, gold, etc. and non-metals are graphite, helium and oxygen. Okay, now we will see about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Physical properties of metals and non-metals include physical state, luster, color, hardness, malleability, ductility, thermal conductivity, electrical conductivity and sonority. Regarding physical state, most of the metals are solid in state except mercury. Mercury is a liquid metal. Okay, so mercury occurs in the liquid state at room temperature. Then when you consider non-metals, most of the non-metals are solids or gases at room temperature except bromine. So bromine is the only non-metal that exists as liquid in room temperature. Then let us see about luster. Metals, most of the metals have shiny surface and they reflect light. Okay, example gold, silver, platinum, etc. These metals, since they are lustrous, they are used for making jewelry and other decorative articles. Then when you consider non-metals, most of the non-metals have dull surface and they occur in the form of powders and gases. They cannot be polished like metals except graphite. Graphite and iodine, they show some luster. Okay, graphite and iodine are the non-metals, they show some luster. The next one is color. Most of the metals are white or silvery grey except gold and copper. Gold is yellow in color, copper is reddish brown. Okay. Next, when you consider non-metals, most of the non-metals are colorless while some are colored. For example, chlorine is greenish yellow gas, bromine is a brown liquid and iodine is a violet solid, and oxygen and nitrogen are colorless gases. Then about hardness. Metals, most of the metals are hard, but except sodium and potassium, we can say that the sodium and potassium are the metals that are soft and they can be cut with a knife. Then most of the non-metals are soft, but exceptional case is the diamond. Diamond is the hardest substance in the world. Okay, so next one is about malleability. What is malleability? The property by virtue of which metals can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. Example gold and silver. Then when you consider other metals such as aluminium, iron, copper, tin, they also can be made as thin sheets. They can be beaten into thin sheets. Then next one is ductility, non-metals. Most of the non-metals are brittle, that is they will easily break. Okay, and they cannot be beaten into thin sheets or foils. Then next you consider the ductility. when you consider ductility, metals, most of the metals can be drawn into thin wires. So, what is meant by ductility? The property by virtue of which metals can be drawn into thin wires is called ductility. Example, gold and silver. Okay. Then, non-metals are brittle and they cannot be made into thin wires. The next physical property is thermal conductivity. Metals are good conductors of heat, that is, they allow heat to pass through them. Example, silver and copper. If you consider silver is the best conductor of heat. Okay, silver is the best conductor of heat. Then, when you consider non-metals are poor conductors of heat. But exceptional case is the diamond. Diamond is a good conductor of heat. Okay, diamond is a good conductor of heat. Next, we will see about the next property, electrical conductivity. Most of the metals are good conductors of electricity. That is, they are used for making electrical wires, cables, etc. But non-metals are poor conductors of electricity. In non-metals, except graphite is a good conductor of electricity. All the non-metals are poor conductors except graphite. Okay. Next, we will see about sonority. What is meant by sonority or define sonority? The property by virtue of which metal objects produce a ringing sound when struck with a hard object is called sonority. So, metals possess sonority, that is, when it is struck with a hard object, they will produce sound. But non-metals, they will not produce any sound. They will produce a dull sound when it is hit with a hard object. Okay. So, that's all about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Now, shall we revise the chemical properties of metals and non-metals, students? Now, chemical properties of non-metals is divided into 5 categories, that is, reaction with oxygen, reaction with water, reaction with acid, reaction with bases, and displacement reaction. Today, we are going to revise only reaction with oxygen and reaction with water. How metals reacts with oxygen? When metal combined with oxygen, you will get metal oxides. Okay. Example, when sodium reacts with oxygen, it will react vigorously in the presence of air and it forms sodium oxide. Then due to this, what happens when it is put in oxygen itself or when it is exposed in air itself, it will catch fire. Okay. So, that only we are keeping or we are storing sodium in kerosene. Then when you burn magnesium ribbon, it will give a dazzling bright white light and you will get magnesium oxide. Then when you are writing the reaction of these metals and non-metals, you should consider or you should write the equations. Okay, and if you balance the equation and write only, you will get full mark. Then what about non-metals? Non-metals such as carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, they react with oxygen to form non-metallic oxides. So, for example, when you consider carbon reacts with oxygen, you will get carbon dioxide. Sulfur reacting with oxygen, you will get sulfur dioxide. Carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, when these two are dissolved in water, you will get carbonic acid and sulfurous acid. So, we can say that the oxides of non-metals are mostly acidic oxides. Okay, oxides of non-metals are acidic oxides. Then, let us see the reaction with water. When metals reacts with water, we will get metal hydroxide or metal oxide, and hydrogen gas is the byproduct. Hydrogen gas is liberated as the byproduct. So, when sodium reacts with water, we are getting sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. When you consider non-metals, they do not react with water. Now, this is about the portion, is it not? Now, all of you take page number 57. Page number 57. In page number 57, there are some diagrams. Under that, filling the blanks is there. So, you have to write the answer there. First one is the pencil lead is made of dash. What is the answer? Graphite. Graphite. Then the second one is the earrings are made of dash. The earrings are made of gold. Gold. Then third one, the gas balloon flies in air due to dash gas. It is helium gas. Helium. Helium. Then the fourth one is the green plants give out dash gas. Which gas is liberated when green plants are respiring? That is oxygen. So oxygen. So fill this page number 57. Then turn on page number 60. Shall we revise that? First one is filling the blanks with correct words. Dash is a metal that exists as a violet solid at room temperature. The answer is iodine. Answer is iodine. Okay. So iodine is a metal that exists as a violet solid at room temperature. Then second one is non-metals are generally dash conductors of heat. Non-metals are generally poor conductors of heat. Non-metals are generally poor conductors of heat. Then the next third one is metals are dash. Metals are malleable. Metals are malleable. So all of you revised the filling the blanks, is it not? So iodine is a metal that exists as a violet solid at room temperature. Second one, non-metals are generally poor conductors of heat. Then third one, metals are malleable. Then answer the following questions orally. So you must repeat the answer orally and you learn thoroughly, okay? So suppose if it is asked in the question, you have to write the definition. What is malleability? The answer is in page number 58, is it not? What is meant by malleability? The property by virtue of which metals can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. So what is malleability? The property by virtue of which metals can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. Then second question, which property of metals enables them to be used for making objects such as wind chimes and bells? What is the use or for what purpose we are using the bells? That is, if it will produce some sound, is it not? So sonority. So the property is sonority. Sonority. S-O-N-O-R-I-T-Y. Sonority. Then the third question is, which metal is the best conductor of heat? Which is the best conductor of heat, students? It is silver. Okay. The answer is silver. So these and all you have to revise thoroughly. Then which non-metal is a good conductor of electricity? Non-metal. That is graphite. So which non-metal is a good conductor of electricity? Graphite. So we have revised page number 60. Then you pass on page number 66. Page number 66. Filling the blanks with the correct words. First one, most non-metals react with oxygen to form dash oxides. Already I have explained you, that is, most non-metals react with oxygen to form non-metallic oxides. It's non-metallic oxides. Okay. No, most non-metals reacts with oxygen to form non-metallic oxides. The second one is most metals react with water to produce hydrogen gas. Most metals react with water to produce hydrogen gas. Third one, non-metals do not react with dash. Non-metals, which substance it will not react? It do not react with water. So, non-metals do not react with water. Then, fourth one, a brown flaky substance present on iron object is dash. That is called rust. Okay. So, the brown flaky substance present on iron object is rust. Then the fifth one is silver objects become black due to their reaction with atmospheric dash. What is the answer? Hydrogen sulfide. So, silver objects become black due to their reaction with atmospheric hydrogen sulfide. Then the sixth one is the reactivity series of metals is a list of common metals arranged in the dash order of reactivity. It is decreasing order of reactivity. So, reactivity series of metal is written in the decreasing order of reactivity. So, let us see page number 68. Filling the blanks with the correct words. Page number 68, filling the blanks with the correct words. So, first one, dash is the process of coating iron with zinc to prevent rusting. The answer is galvanization. So, galvanization is the process of coating iron with zinc to prevent rusting. Then, dash is used in the powdered form as a lubricant or machine. It's graphite. Graphite is used in the powdered form as a lubricant for machine parts. Then, third one, dash is used in making matchsticks and fireworks. It's phosphorus. Phosphorus is used in making matchsticks and fireworks. Okay. Then, fourth one, dash is an alloy of iron used for making building materials, nails and screws. It is steel. Okay, it is steel. Steel is an alloy of iron used for making building materials, nails and screws. Then, fifth one is dash is used in car batteries, pigments and paints. Which one is used? Lead is used in car batteries, pigments and paints. Then, dash can be used as a non-polluting fuel. It is hydrogen gas. So, hydrogen gas can be used as a non-polluting fuel. Then, next one, liquid dash is used for refrigerating cells for medical research. That is liquid nitrogen. Okay, liquid nitrogen. Now, we shall see the objective type questions in page number 69. All of you open your textbook. Take page number 69. This is textbook questions. All must write and learn. So, already I have given in the PDF, but now you check whether you have written all the answers correctly or not. Okay. So, open the book children. Page number 69. Choose the correct option. Copper is a dash. What is copper? Copper is a metal or non-metal? It is a metal. So, copper is a reddish brown metal. The option D is the answer. Reddish brown metal. So, copper is a reddish brown metal. Second one is a soft metal that can be cut with a knife is option C, potassium. A soft metal that can be cut with a knife is potassium. Then third one, the property of metals due to which they can be drawn into thin wires is dash. That is option B, ductility. The property of metals due to which they can be drawn into thin wires is ductility. Next one, which of the following is a good conductor of heat? The answer is silver. Okay. So, which of the following is a good conductor of heat? Silver. Then, the order of reactivity of metal is option C, that is magnesium, zinc, Fe, Cu. Okay. Option C. Then, sixth one, a metal that will displace copper from copper sulfate solution is aluminium. Then, which of the following gases is produced in the reaction of a metal with an acid? What is the answer? Option D is the answer. It is hydrogen. Already we learned there, is it not? Then, next one, which of the following is the least reactive metal? That is gold. A. Option A. Then, which of the following metal is used in paints and pigments? The answer is lead. Option B. Then 10th one, which of the following non-metals is used for making matchsticks and fireworks? It is option C, phosphorus. Yes, Now, I think you would have completed choose the correct answer, is it not? Choose the correct option. I think you would have by hearted, you have learned, is it not? So, I am going to the next, that is filling the blanks with the correct words. First one, the property of metals due to which they produces a ringing sound when stuck with a hard object is called sonority. So, the property of metals due to which they produce a ringing sound when stuck with a hard object is called sonority. Second one, a non-metal that is a good conductor of heat is dash. So, which is the non-metal? It is diamond. So, this is the second one. A non-metal that is a good conductor of heat is diamond. Next one, a metal that burns with white dazzling light is magnesium. Then magnesium turn red litmus solution to blue litmus. Then fifth one, dash is kept immersed in kerosene, that is sodium. Sodium is kept immersed in kerosene. Then the next one is non-metallic oxides dissolve in water to form dash, that is bases. Non-metallic oxides dissolve in water to form bases. So, next one is very short answer type questions. First one, 4Na plus O2 gives 2Na2O. Okay. Next one is S plus O2 gives SO2. S plus O2 gives SO2. So, the third one, CO2 plus H2O gives H2CO3. What is H2CO3? It is carbonic acid. So, CO2 plus H2O gives H2CO3. Fourth one, 2Na plus 2H2O gives 2NaOH plus H2 gas. Once again, 2Na plus 2H2O plus gives NaOH plus H2. The next one, Zn plus H2SO4 gives ZnSO4. So, these are the evaluation part in the textbook. Then, short answer type questions, all must take your booklet and you see the question and you see the answer and learn thoroughly and be prepared for the test. Okay. Long answers we will see in the next class. Thank you.